I'm not going to get a job because of the colour of my skin. That a lot of people from multicultural communities, Black Asian communities, feel that what is the point of doing a degree when I'm not going to get a job? I'm not going to get a job because of the colour of my skin. There is evidence to support that graduates who are Black and Asian have a lesser chance of attaining a good position and getting a good income than their indigenous colleagues, which is evidential. There have been cases where racism has been identified here, and we are still living in a very unfair environment at these points. The 70s shown a major change in the demand put forward by people from Black Asian communities. And if you remember, the riots took place then because they had come to a point where Black Asians felt, well, we've got nothing, you know, we live in deprived homes, our streets are dirty, we haven't got jobs, there are no role models, and everybody was token's sake. And hence the 1976 Act was put together about racism, which has taken about almost 20 years, if not more, to fruition to what it is today. But it's moving at a slow pace. There's one Muslim MP in the House of Commons today, and that is Mohammed Sarwar. He's from Glasgow, and it's quite interesting to note that considering the largest cultural heritage group in Britain, one can clearly note that they're not being represented politically in a fair manner. But if politics is going to stay one-sided only, then I think it will be a long time before we can really eradicate things like racism, you know, and double standards. So there's a lot of work to be done at the moment. If you look at, again, the multicultural communities, if they become educated, if they become businessmen, then they are benefiting the country. I mean, almost £10 billion worth of business is generated because of multicultural communities. There's an economy within an economy now. So where were they before? If you look at certain areas of Manchester or the UK, where there were no businesses, there were no shops, you know, there were no factories, and a lot of the Black Asian communities went in there and developed them. And today we have a strong economy in those areas. Simple example, if I can give you, if you go down Winslow Road in Rusholme, the 1 mile in the 60s was just a few shops. Today you have the best restaurants in Europe there, and they contribute to £100 million turnover, which is obviously contributed to the economy.
I hope in the next few years, I hope to have become a graduate, to have a very good job, which will hopefully direct me on the way to success. Yeah, I hope to that. I mean, I'd like to marry
Varje minut utsätts någon för rastrakasserier i Storbritannien. Och även i Sverige har klimatet hårdnat för invandrare under 90-talet.
Samhället. Sen tror jag att, tycker jag också man kan se med viss hopp på vad som händer. Jag tror alltså att 2000-talets